Hello, this is Father Michael Nasser from St. Nicholas Orthodox Church in Grand Rapids, Michigan. But once again, not coming to you from there, but from the Antiochian Village here in the beautiful Laurel Highlands of Western Pennsylvania for this week's Midweek Reflection. And this week, the theme that I am going to reflect on is not one that I came up with or developed in any way, but it's one that's still very much on the top of my mind because I just came back from a 2-day hike, 14 miles along the Laurel Highlands hiking trail. On the ridge of the Laurel Mountains here in Western Pennsylvania. And the theme that the counselors actually picked for that hike, I'm going to walk because I've encountered a nest of gnats. But the theme that the counselors picked that they wanted the kids to focus on is persist on the path. It's a theme that the counselors picked. Every year the oldest cabins get together. The counselors come up with a theme that they want to focus on in terms of what they want the kids to learn and focus on and take from their experience on the hike. So the hike is sort of their capstone, the capstone event for their camping experience. But they want to launch them into life because this is the last time they'll be campers. They're going into adulthood and they want to give them some things that they've learned from their camping experience and help them launch that into their adult life. So this idea of persisting on the path is the theme that they picked, and they chose as their Bible verse to go along with it. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you. And they really focused on not just the verbs as a command, ask, seek and knock, and I don't think they even looked this up, but they were actually very, very accurate. In the Greek language, when Jesus says ask and seek and knock, it's not implied that you do it once. It's an ongoing action. Keep asking, you'll receive. Keep seeking and you'll find. Keep knocking, the door will be opened. And I think that's such an important lesson for the young people because sometimes they don't really want to put out a great effort, but sometimes they do, and then when it's not rewarded right away, they're a little confused. What happened? I thought I was supposed to do this. It was supposed to happen right away. But the idea of persisting, and so their theme was persisting on the path, that we all walk our paths in life, and when we persist, then we find what God has in store for us. Sometimes we think it's going to happen too quickly. It doesn't happen, and we think there's something wrong with God or we're on the wrong path. But persisting on the path is that idea of continuing to do it because God will answer our prayers and God will lead us to what we need, when we need it, at the right time, not in our time, but in His time. And I think that's something that's not just important for kids to understand, but all of us need to understand the importance of persistence. That we don't just do it once and see what happens. We keep doing it. We keep seeking. We keep praying. We keep fasting. We keep serving. We keep loving. We persist in all these things. And that's how God wants us to live. And that's how God responds, not in the instantaneous time that we think in our very, very instant culture where everything is going to happen right now. I put in my Keurig cup in the coffee maker and I better have coffee in 12 seconds or my day is off to a bad start. But no, it's not the instantaneous life that we've been lied to that is real life, but is the ongoing seeking of God that is the subject of real life and how real life in God works. So I thought I would share that beautiful theme, persisting on the path. Whatever path you're walking on today and this week and this time of your life, I want to encourage you as the young people encouraged me, persist in it. Persist on that path. Keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking on the door, on God's door. And in our persistence, we give God the opportunity to respond in the way and the time He's going to do that. So, persist on the path. I hope you found this helpful. Please, if you so, share it with your friends. And God willing, I'll see you actually from Grand Rapids in next week's video. God bless.